This came in a couple of days ago that Forrest Frank announced that he was not going to like the Grammys or like the Dove Awards, which for those who don't know, the Dove Awards is basically like the Grammy Awards for Christian artists strictly. And he gave really interesting reasoning as to why he's not going, which, I respect. But then the comment section was what kind of got me as far as their response to what he said. So for context, I'm going to play the video and then we're going to talk about some of the stuff that I saw and we're going to discuss.
Christians, it's hard to know where the line in the sand is between being in the world and not of the world. And as a Christian artist, I dress kind of like the world. I kind of look like the world. My music can kind of sound like the world. So where's the line in the sand drawn? And I'm convicted personally that a line that I can draw is that I will not receive a trophy for something that is from Jesus and for Jesus. And I was wrestling with this last year. I even said that on stage at the Dove Awards. I said, I'm still struggling with the concept of receiving this award, but all glory to Jesus. Every name will fade away, including mine except for one name. But I feel a conviction to go even a step further and say, I don't know if I even want to step on the stage. I don't know if I want to step in the room. And so I have decided to take a stance of non-participation. I will not be attending the Doves or the Grammys. I hope to be an example to the youth that the trophy is our salvation. The trophy is that my name is listed in the book of life and I get to have eternal life. What good is a piece of metal gonna do compared to that?
Now, you would think with the inspirational music and whatnot that people would take it easy on him, especially with the build up, like he's giving his response. You hear the in the background. So you like, okay, bet. Like, people are going to come to his aid. People are going to defend him. And, like, everything's going to be okay, right? Man, let me tell you something. These people ate this man up in the comments, man. I mean, ate him alive. Some people were like, yeah, I get what he's saying, but also I think he misses the truth that your gift can make room for you. And, man, it just seemed like people were just going in. And then one dude was like, great, who you vote for? And he sound MAGA, does he sing for free? It's like, me personally, man, if this is his personal conviction about, the award shows or whatnot, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, I like his stance on this. I do. Because, it's really showing humility and really prioritizing where the attention and where, the accolades should come from. Like, that's my honest, genuine opinion. If I like this conviction, I like this conviction. It's not about for the glory of self, but it's for God's glory. And he should really take, like, let this be an example to those who are like in positions like that to not put such importance on like stuff and things and like the accolades of this world, and should be more so on, what are we receiving from the Father? Because ultimately that's what's gonna matter. All the whatever we get here on earth it ain't gonna mean nothing until you get up there. You know what I'm saying? The only like our soul praise and adulation and saying congratulations should derive from above. You know what I'm saying? When Jesus was going into Jerusalem and the people were saying, Hosanna, bless who comes in the name of the Lord. He said, I'm not getting caught up in that because these people can fade, these people can change up. Same thing goes with these award shows, and people are fickle. Like, that's the biggest reason why you shouldn't get caught up in that, because people come and go. The same people who could praise you now could condemn you and cause you to be canceled later on. So, I like his stance. I do like his stance on it. The heart behind it. Now, if he needs to go so far as to remove himself completely from an award show to uphold that conviction, so be it. So be it. Let him be it. You got people crucifying him like, oh, but you sell merch for $100 and this, that, and the other. You distracting. You're distracted from what he's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what Satan loves to do. Satan loves to get in and try to distract from the message of from the heart of what's being said. So again, you got people in the comments saying he sound mega. Does he sing for free? Now they're trying to put a monetary issue onto something that isn't even talking about monetary. You know what I mean? And my call to people who are watching this and like fellow believers out there is like, don't lose sight of the heart of what he's trying to say. Don't lose sight of that. Don't get caught up in like these minute arguments and let the kerfuffle of the internet don't let the mess of the internet snow you in your interpretation of what this man's saying, in the heart of what he's saying. He's saying, let's not get caught up in the accolades of the world, and that the true accolades come from heaven. That's what he's trying to say. And if he needs to be away from that in order to uphold that, let that be his conviction. But don't be so quick to persecute him. Come on, man. Don't do that. The world's going to persecute him enough. But as fellow believers, respect that. Your opinion is not, your conviction may not be the same as his. And honestly, it's prideful if you're coming at him for that response. Because just because he doesn't follow in what you say doesn't mean he's wrong. Who are you to say what he should or should not do? That's spiritual pride on your part. That's spiritual pride on your part. If you're upset at him for taking this stance, or if you're mocking him from taking that stance. Let his conviction from God be his conviction of God. God tell you to do something, you do that. But let him do him. So that's my 2 cents on that, bro. And God bless Forrest Frank, man.